What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Today we have a great guest. Get ready for it. He is a motivator, fitness trainer, cystic fibrosis warrior, the legend himself, James Rich. How are you doing, my guy?
I'm good, man. That was a great introduction.
I try. Thanks.
I'm good, man. I'm very good. I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
Good.
It's super cold here in Cape Town.
Is it? Wow, it's 100 degrees here where I'm at. Very hot.
That's crazy.
Very hot, yeah.
Where are you located in Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, yeah.
How's things down there?
Crazy. We have all the riots and everything here, so
Yeah.
it's very crazy at times like this. But luckily, I'm not affected by it too much.
Oh, we're supporting you guys down there. We know it's been a rough time.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it'll end soon.
So getting straight into this episode,
Yeah.
we know you're a busy man, so we don't want to keep you for too long. So I just want to say, going straight into the first question, how does your daily routine look?
Yeah, so my daily routine is very different from normal people. So
Yeah.
I work for myself. I have my own personal training business. I also train people with cystic fibrosis online, as well as people that don't have cystic fibrosis. But when I wake up in the morning, I have to clear out my lungs of all the mucus in my lungs. So my morning consists of about two hours of breathing treatments in the morning. And then I go train my first client, and then my day kind of proceeds from then. And at night, I also have to do my breathing treatments, and I have a vest that I wear for 30 minutes a day that shakes my lungs to break the mucus up so I can cough it out so I don't get lung infections every day.
Wow.
So I have to do that on a daily basis.
Sure.
I've been doing that my entire life. I'm 27. I just turned 27 in May. I wasn't supposed to live this long. So I'm actually very thankful that I'm here. But so now what I do is I help other people. I motivate them, and I help people with cystic fibrosis, give them a little bit of hope, because
That's incredible.
it's not only physical with us, it's also mental. In the cystic fibrosis community, there's a lot of depression, anxiety, because we're not like everybody else. When you're living in a society where everybody is the same and they can go out to a bar and have a drink with a friend, they can go get their hair cut without like little things that normal people would never think about. We have to deal with those problems on a daily basis. So I just want to be able to give back to them, because I'm out here doing it. I'm living a somewhat normal life. I'm trying my best to, and I just want to give them some hope that they can do it as well.
That's awesome,
Man, I love that. That's so inspiring.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be one of the biggest advocates for cystic fibrosis in the world. I want to make it apparent to people to be able to, so it is, because most people, they don't know what it is,
Yeah, exactly. I only found out today what, cystic fibrosis was. And honestly, it's really like a crazy, like, as you said, I think a terminal disease, right?
Yeah, it's a chronic illness. It's
chronic
terminal.
illness, there.
As you age, it gets worse.
Wow.
As you age, it gets worse. I mean, I've had so many ups and downs throughout my life where, when someone tells you that you're going to die when you're a young kid, it makes you think differently your entire life.
For sure.
Relationships
Yeah,
are different. The way you function in a daily life is different. Pretty much everything all around in your entire life is focused on, oh, am I going to die now? Am I going to die? Is what they're saying correct? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the way I look at it is nobody can play God except for God, right? Nobody can tell you when you're going to die and what's going to happen. And any of us can go at any moment, right? We all have a certain path and a journey. But yeah, man, I'm 27. I'm healthy as I've ever been. I'm 230 pounds, which is almost impossible for someone with cystic fibrosis to do.
Sure.
To gain muscle mass is one of the most impossible things for us, to gain weight. So I've struggled my entire life to try to figure out the formulation to try to gain weight with cystic fibrosis, because I'm tall, but I'm 6'3". But so my entire life I was 165 pounds. I was just very skinny.
Sure.
Yeah.
So now I weigh about 230 pounds. Yeah. So, but it took me. I've been doing this in the weight room and in the gyms for 11 years straight now.
Yes. Is that every day?
That's
Just
phenomenal.
every day hitting the gym?
It's my entire life, man. It takes up my entire life, and now it's also my job. So I make a living doing it as well. I'm just trying to get myself out there and make it as big as possible. It's not about work for me. It's about spreading the awareness. It's about spreading the awareness, because when we want to leave something behind,
And you definitely are doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, you know. I'm trying my best. You have to get the word out there. There has to be some sort of following in our day and age with social media. It's one of those things where we use it for the right things, because a lot of people use it for, you know, the wrong things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So one of the things you mentioned, you've been doing this for 11 years straight, like.
Yeah, I got into the weight room when I was 17. I played soccer. I played soccer my entire life. My whole family's from England.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, my whole family's from Liverpool. So I grew up playing soccer my entire life since I could walk. So that actually helped me throughout my life stay healthy and fit, because, you know, as soccer, as you run a lot, it's very fitness orientated.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when I was 18, 19, I really started having a lot of trouble with my lungs. So I wasn't able to play games. I would be sick a lot of the times, you know. But I'm from a very small town. So when I moved to Los Angeles, working normal 60-hour weeks, and I was getting sick. I mean, one year I got 8 lung infections in 1 year.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yo, that's hectic.
Yeah, so for me, it's a mind game, because even though I had lung infections, I would still be working out in the gym. I would still be pushing myself.
Love that.
Yeah.
Even though I couldn't really breathe, right?
Yeah.
So my mentality keeps me alive in a sense.
That's awesome, man.
That's so powerful.
So when did you actually decide, at what point in your life, that you wanted to become a full-time trainer? Am I right to say that you are a full-time trainer?
Yeah, full-time. Yeah. So I was a trainer in gyms here and there, and I ran corporate gyms here in Los Angeles for 4 years. I've always been a person that's wanted to do my own thing.
Okay.
You know, but I also understand having experience and knowledge in what I'm doing, right? So, I mean, I honestly planned it out. So I was like, I'm going to work at a corporate job. I'm going to learn. I'm going to get all the knowledge, everything, and I'm going to take it with me and start my own. So that's exactly what I did.
Okay. So your training was more like on-the-job training, rather than like going and getting like a piece of paper that's saying you can do it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I did that as well.
Okay, that's awesome.
All that stuff too. Yeah. Before I started, I got all the certifications and stuff like that. But a lot of the times, I believe with personal training and any job you're going to go, it's all about experience, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you
sure.
if you get a degree from college, you're not going to get a job right away because you have no experience. So for me, I knew that I had to get an experience, and I wanted to go to a place where there's the most opportunity, which is Los Angeles. So that's why I came here.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. And I'd say, or would you say rather, that the diet is as important as exercising for you?
Yeah.
What's the biggest factor?
And it's also different for me too, because with cystic fibrosis, I am not able to digest food on my own as well. So the reason why it's hard for us CFers to gain weight is because our pancreas doesn't produce enzymes to break down the food. So since I was a kid, I take enzymes every day. So every meal, I can't eat without my enzymes. So I take six enzymes before I eat, so my body can actually digest the food that I'm eating.
Yo, that's crazy.
So so for me, I have to eat a little bit more calories to maintain my size and my muscle mass. But when I was a kid, your metabolism is so fast already, and then you add not being able to digest and take in fats and nutrients, you just drop weight no matter what you eat. So yeah, man, it's a complicated situation, but it's also taught a lot how to deal with life. You know, because we have to prioritize lives too. You know what I mean? If you have a job, if you have kids, you have whatever you have in life, you have to prioritize different things. So it's actually helped me because it puts me on a routine and a schedule, because I've been on a routine and a schedule my entire life.
That's so inspiring, like, to say the least, like, as an understatement.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I've been seeing your videos for a minute now, and just listening to you say it out loud is like a whole nother story and a whole nother perspective, so to say.
It is, yeah.
That's incredible.
Once you say it out loud, because I kept it a secret for 25 years, guys. I kept it a secret. I never told anybody.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I just recently told people last year. It's been about a year now, because I was like, you know, people would always ask me for advice and how I gain muscle, and I was like, man, these guys have no idea that I'm sick.
Yeah.
Because you look really good. You look jacked.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that Instagram game.
Yeah, right? So I work hard for it. You know, you think about it, it's hard working out already as a normal human being, but then you add a chronic illness on top of it. It's double work. It's double work. I have to work twice as hard.
Hardcore.
Yeah, so, but I enjoy it. It's my entire life. It's what I do.
do you think that you're gonna probably, you know, go into the social media game, start a YouTube channel maybe? Do you think you are probably gonna go that route? Because I saw from, I think it was Bradley Martin's video where it was basically just like a whole section of you and him going back and forth. Not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that video. Do you think you're gonna try and do like a fitness channel or something along those lines at any point in time?
I've always thought about that and stuff, and I enjoy doing that because it has such a broad like audience. There's so many people of different, like when that video of me and Bradley came out, I mean, people from all over the world were messaging me. So, and that's what I want to do, right? But so I want to be able to do that YouTube and stuff. It's also, that's another job, right? So if I'm filming and doing stuff all day long, I want to be but now in our day and age, like I said, the social media is huge. It's the way to raise awareness. It's a platform for us to be able to reach out to people all over the world that will never see us in our lifetime, right? And take a little bit of motivation from what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and maybe put it into their lives a little bit. And it's going to help them throughout their day. So yeah, I'm starting to now get more into the social media game, just because when that video hit, my social media went crazy, and I was like, what is going on here? And that video was not planned. That video was not planned. I was just there. I was there. He was there. And I've met him in the past. I mean, I'm in the same area. Sorry, I have dogs. I met him in the past. And,
that's cool.
He's around the same area. The gym that he has, the zoo culture, is like 2 minutes down the street from where I live. So I've seen him out and about many times in this area. I just thought, you know, it was the right thing to say at the right time, and it ended up being perfect timing. So it was just a casual conversation, and he ended up liking what I was saying. He actually listened to me, because a lot of people, you know, in that realm, once they're, you know, social media famous or whatever it is, they don't really want to listen to anybody unless it gives them some sort of benefit. You know,
so true.
I just said, hey, maybe he'll listen to me, and he actually really loved what I was saying. And he's like, you know, you guys watched it, but he said I made a whole video, and now it has almost 400,000. So it's doing well.
So my question is, at what point did he actually turn on the cameras and all that sort of stuff? So, which point did that happen?
Yeah, so well, he was in there taking pictures and shooting stuff for his YouTube or whatever he was doing, his clothing line. And he ended up being next to me, and he was just by himself, you know? So my intention was just to thank him at the beginning. Thank him for keeping the gym open, because when they cut the gyms out during the quarantine, it's like, man, that's my life. And you take that away. I'm just like, kind of, you know, thanked him.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I thanked him because of that reason. Then because everybody thanks him, right? Thank you for having love to work out, but there's never why are you thanking him? What's the reason? So I told him why, you know, because and it just that conversation kind of, once I said that, then the camera guy went bang and just started videotaping us. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man, how the universe and life works.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was meant to be, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's meant to be like you said, like everybody has a calling, right? Everybody has something that they're supposed to do.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't realize what you're supposed to do until a certain point in your life. Like everybody has.
It takes a while. Yeah,
it does. Yeah, it does. It takes a long time. Like when I first moved to LA, I was like, I'm going to train celebrities and professional athletes. That was my goal. I achieved that goal. And then once I was at that goal, I was like, well, what's next? What is this? What am I going to do now? I want to get to a position where I'm using the struggles that I have every day to be able to motivate other people and help them. Because you have the way I look at it. Yeah, the way I look at it, I have cystic fibrosis for a reason. You know, there's no way that this is just a normal. There's some reason why I have cystic fibrosis. There's some reason why I can work out like this and have this chronic illness and be able to do this. There's some reason, and I found that reason out to be able to show others, be able to help others.
Love that.
Yeah,
that's incredible, man. Really is.
That's so awesome, because I feel people take so long to find their purpose, or it's just so hard to find your purpose in general. And it's great, James, that you found your purpose and you're inspiring so many people. Because I mean, just speaking to one person, or that's already impacting one person's life, and that's already profound by itself. And you're doing that to
just want to help
multiple people.
Yeah. And like, I was always scared to tell people, like for the longest time I was embarrassed by it. I didn't want to talk about it, because I want to fit in. You want to fit in, right? But then once I started telling people my story, everybody was like, oh my God, like, why aren't you telling people about that? So then I was like, maybe I should do that. So then I started being more vocal about it, being more interested and stuff like that. And then people just kind of drew to that motivation, you know, because you don't think about it every day when you're going through your struggles, and everybody has struggles in life. Now, picture having those struggles as well as having a sickness and illness on top of it. So now we're double struggling. We're double struggling no matter what, right? We're having two on top of us at all times. Because we can have, like, if you have a flat tire on the street, okay, it's like, oh, I got a flat tire. My life sucks. What you know, next?
Yeah.
But that stuff for me doesn't even, like, I just shake it off. Because it has nothing, it's not even close. You know what I mean? To the stuff that I have to do on a daily basis. It's
Honestly.
all, it's 100%. I believe that everything is mental. Everything you do is mental. Your mind will control your body if you tell it to do something.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
the mind's so powerful.
100%. I can't control the illness and the genetic defect that I have because I was born with it, but I don't have to lay down to it. You know what I'm saying? I can actually try to beat it a little bit and try to do something to be able to get myself out of that.
And I love the fact that you're just so optimistic about it. And I'm glad that you're actually, you know, bringing it to the general public, because people need to know that there are, you know, things that other people are struggling with, that illnesses like that. And especially an illness like yours, you need to be able to openly talk about it. And I feel like in this day and age, if you can't talk about, you have to talk about something. You know, if you're 100%. Like, there's so many people who are like struggling with like mental illnesses and they're speaking up about it, but there are also many physical illnesses that people are now bringing to the forefront. Like, for example, Tourette's. I didn't know Tourette's was an actual thing until maybe 2-3 years ago. And recently it's just been broadcast. It's out there. And like cystic fibrosis also is something that's now slowly coming to light. And it's really awesome to see someone like you who's optimistic about life, who is getting everything out there into the world. And I feel like we definitely need that just out in the world, you know?
Yeah. The positivity, right? It's bringing that, it's bringing the positivity and the drive back to people that didn't have it before, or they've lost it at some point in their life, right? I've gotten hundreds of DMs just saying, I watched your video and I'm not complaining anymore about anything. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go work out. I didn't want to.
So awesome.
So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. And I also, it's not just about cystic fibrosis. It's about anybody who's struggling with anything. It could be Tourette, it could be cancer, it could be your girlfriend broke up with you, it could be your car broke, it could be anything that you're dealing with or struggling with throughout the day. It relates to that person. It gives that person hope too. It's not just about CF. Like CF is what I'm about. It's the community that I want to, but it's also about bringing everybody together everybody has problems, right? Everybody has issues.
Yeah.
It's about bringing us together and being like, okay, this guy has an issue, but look at what he's doing. Yeah. This guy has a problem, but look what he's doing to take.
Come on.
Yeah. So it's about bringing all the people together, not just about cystic fibrosis. It's about bringing all, even if you have some sort of chronic illness or anything. I mean, dealing with that mentally, not just physically, like I said, the mental thing takes a toll too, because when you're told your lifespan is going to be a certain thing when you're at a certain age, and then also if you get online and you start Googling, everybody that I meet and I explain to them what I have, they instantly go to Google. Oh my God, this is what I have? And I go, now you see the severity of it. This is why I'm trying to tell people don't understand the severity of what it is.
Crazy.
Like, people with CF have such different lives than everybody. And that's the interesting part too, because when you look at your own life and you see what other people have to go through, it's like, whoa, what the hell am I doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big time.
It's a crazy thing, man. It's a crazy thing.
It really is. But hey, I'm glad that you're just soldiering on and keep doing what you're doing, man. We really appreciate it. Yeah, you're an absolute warrior, man.
Legitimate modern day warrior.
I appreciate that.
And who do you say that dealing with different illnesses or CF or whether it's cancer or whatever it is, would you say that wellness and being healthy and staying fit plays a big part in that?
100%. I believe that even if you don't have a chronic illness or anything, if you're not in the gym or eating correctly, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're all humans. And we all slip up. We all slip up and eat pizza and cheeseburgers. What I do it too. But if you don't have some sort of something pushing you on a daily basis, it has to push you, right? Because the only way that you change is being pushed. It's like in the gym when you do 10 reps and you can't do another one and someone pushes you to do that extra one. That's the rep that's changing everything. That's the rep that changes the body. Doing 10 curls easy for you, it's not going to change the body. Doing 12 that's really hard, you're forcing everything to change. So what I'm trying to do is just preach health and fitness, because it's about health and fitness. It's not just like looking and having muscles and being able to lift weights. It's not about that. It's about mentally too, because when you get yourself into shape and you start seeing the change in your body, you become more motivated in other aspects of your life too.
That's true. And I can definitely vouch for that, because
100%, your job,
same.
I used to be very I think when I left high school, and there was like the period when I was starting college and all that, and I just gained weight. And I look back at pictures of myself and I'm just like, no, I can't even look at myself properly. And then quarantine hit, and I decided, okay, I'm going to, get in shape. I worked out for I think 2 weeks straight, and then I got into the mentality of okay, I need to actually do more intense workouts, less frequently, and then I eventually I started getting more productive. By the time I was just sitting doing nothing, but now every day I'm getting up at 8-9 o'clock, which is that's own thing, and I'm doing my college work, I'm doing editing, and actually getting on with my life. And definitely what you're saying, fitness gets your mind right. Fitness helps with all the things that just go on in your
100%.
head. Just I don't really know how to explain it. It releases endorphins.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And when you feel good and you have confidence in yourself, people feel that energy, and it brings things towards.
So true.
It brings things towards. We all want to achieve certain things in life, and I believe the law of attraction. I believe speaking out into the universe is coming towards you.
Same.
Because that's happened so many times, right? So, but putting this out into the universe, it creates a snowball effect. People start to see it, and more people start to share it, and they go, wow, what is this guy? Who is this? And we want to be able to bring that awareness about it and be able to show people I can't complain about anything. And it works for me too a lot of the times, because I have a lot of clients that don't have cystic fibrosis and they don't really know. And they try to give me excuses to not do things or to not eat the correct foods. But they have these huge goals. They have these huge goals of losing all this weight and battling certain things in their head. And, once I share with them that if I can't give an excuse, there's no way that you can give an excuse. You can't tell me that you're tired.
I love that.
You can't tell me that you're tired when I've woke up, I've coughed for 3 hours. I almost threw up. I did 2 hours of breathing treatments. I had to do a vest. Then I go to do my workout. Then I come and train you. I do boxing. I train. So I'm tired too, right? But that I have to deal with before I even see a client is already a workout in itself. So it's already there. So many things happen mentally in that first couple hours when I wake up, but it's become so routine because we're such creatures of habit. It's just something that I've had to do my whole life. I don't even think twice about it, So when people are like, wow, you have to do breathing treatments for 2 hours in the morning, it's like, well, yeah, I have to do it or else I can't breathe. I'm not going to go around and not breathe. I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's it's a very challenging thing. It's one of the hardest things of, obviously I've had to do, but it never goes away.
Can you imagine?
That's the hard part. It never goes away. So mentally that's hard to deal with, because when you get a cold, the flu, it goes away eventually. The pain of everything, it'll stop. This doesn't stop. So that's something that you have to wrap your mind around at a young age, that it's not going to stop. You just have to deal with it and get on with it.
Wow.
That's
your mental
awesome.
is so admirable, honestly.
Yeah. But CF made me mentally, it made me, and I have a good, my mom, she helped me with everything when I was growing up. She got me into health and wellness at a young age. So
Awesome.
she set that she set that routine for me at a young age. So when I became an adult, started to be living on my own, I just kind of adapted the routine and I just kept going with it. And, you know, I believe in natural supplementation and vitamins and working out. Like I believe in all that stuff because it's changed my life and I notice a difference.
So would you say that why is it important for people to stay motivated and for people to have a good mindset in their lives?
Because there's so much negativity, I think, in life. There's so much.
That's true.
I talked about this on my Instagram yesterday. There's so much external negativity. Yeah, you guys know what I mean by external. Every outside, right? So your boss, your parents, you have brothers, you have a girlfriend. There's so much negative energy that can come towards you, right? Now, for me, I try to master, and I try to put this into play, is not letting external things affect my internal. Because there's always going to be external.
That's so good.
There's always going to be external things that are going to come your way. No matter where you are, what you're doing, where you live, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be external problems. Putting your mind around not letting external infiltrate internal. That's what I try to live by. That's what I try to live by every day.
That's profound.
Yeah, because once you master that, nothing can really affect you too much. You understand? Like no matter what happens, you can get it. But once you have control of this, you're kind of unstoppable in my eyes.
I love that. Like Bethany Hamilton, I don't know if you know, she's like the movie Soul Surfer or Unstoppable is made about her. She's the surfer who got her arm bitten off by a shark.
I heard about that.
And she could have not gotten back to pro surfing because she was professional at the time when she got her arm bitten off. But it was her mental state that made her unstoppable, and just keep on going, that momentum that made her unstoppable. I love that.
You have to keep going, man, no matter what. Like, my training mentality is the same as my life mentality. Even if I'm tired, I just got to do it. I just got to show up.
That's so good.
Do it. Even if I'm dog tired and I just don't want to, I'm exhausted. You just get up and you walk. As soon as you start doing it, you forget that you're tired. And then you just go through it. And once you're done, you can rest after. Right?
Yeah.
Come on. We'll rest when we're dead.
Exactly.
Yeah. But James, thank you so much for joining us. We know you have somewhere to go, places to be, people to meet. So I'm so thankful for having you on this podcast. And guys, just make sure to subscribe, like the video, go smash James's Instagram, send him some love. He's honestly incredible, man.
James Rich 23 is my Instagram. So
link will be in the description.
Awesome. Yeah. If you guys have any other questions for me, I'm proud to answer.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
It was great having you on.
Thank you guys for having me.
Anyways, that's us. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Have a good one.
Good seeing you.